Hey there, everybody. Mr. Fink here, music teacher at Midway Park, and welcome to another lesson. Today we're going to get started with a song that a lot of you may have sung before, but maybe not everybody, and I thought it'd be a good review for a lot of us, and it's always a good song to sing. This is going to be in 4 phrases, and so we're going to start here on this note. Okay, and so I want you to hold up 4 fingers, one for each phrase. Think of a phrase as just like a musical sentence. Okay, so I'm making announcements, all right? So hold up 4 fingers, each with it, whichever 4, however you want to do it is fine. But we're gonna just kind of go in order. So I'm gonna kind of keep the beat on each finger when we change phrases. Okay, here's my starting note. Ready, listen, and just keep the beat here. Hey ho, nobody home, meat nor drink nor money have I none. Still I will be merry, very merry. Hey ho, nobody home. All right, so let's do it one phrase at a time. I'll do one phrase, and then you sing that phrase. Hey ho, nobody home. My turn. Meat nor drink nor money have I none. Still I will be merry, very merry. Hey ho, nobody home. All right, so there's our 4 phrases. If you notice, the first and the last are the same, and then the ones in the middle are a little bit different. Okay, and also I'd like to point out that I often hear a wrong word.
I will take callers 8 and callers 10.
Still going to be announcements here in the middle of our video, it looks like. So,
provided every October for staff. What is the name of the annual luncheon that
all right, so sorry about that. So I don't even know what I was talking about. It's just thrown me off. Yeah, but I remember what I was going to say. A lot of times when we sing this song, when we get to still I will be merry, very merry, they're talking about M-E-R-R-Y, like happy. I'll hear people sing married, like 2 people getting married. No, it's still I will be merry, M-E-R-R-Y, very merry. Okay, so listen to it again. I'll do it with the piano this time. I'll play when I sing, and then when you sing. And I think it'd still be helpful to use the phrases. Hey ho, nobody home. My turn. Meat nor drink nor money have I none. My turn. Still I will be merry, very merry. So there is.
Due to COVID. Sorry.
Oh, good. So there's our song that time. Let's see if we can try the whole thing together. Ready? I'm going to start, and then we're going to keep track on the fingers as we sing. Sing it together. Ready? Sing. Hey ho, nobody home. Drink meat nor drink nor money have I none. Still I will be merry, very merry. Hey ho, nobody home. All right, great. All right, now we're going to keep working on that song. Expect that song to come up in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to move you over here to where we can see the smart board. And this is going to be something that a lot of you right away recognize, but not everybody. And we kind of need everybody to be on the same page to know how to use this. So we're going to show you Music Street. And this is to learn a little bit about pitches. Remember, pitch is how high or low a note sounds. And we're going to start learning the names of some pitches using Music Street. Now this kind of has a long story that a lot of you may remember. We're going to do kind of the really quick version because otherwise the video kind of take too long. They'll turn into a super long video lesson. But I'll do it a little bit quicker, more quickly. So you may think, oh, this isn't the whole story if you've heard it before, but just realize I'm going pretty quick to keep it moving. Right? So the way the story goes is that there was a man named Mr. Trebleclef, and he wanted to develop a neighborhood, and his neighborhood was supposed to be music themed. So he built a street. Wait for this to stop.
What position on campus did Laura Hanlon hold prior to becoming a third grade
We're doing like
teacher here?
trivia over the loudspeakers.
Call her 6.
Okay, so here's our street. He named the street Music Street, and he broke it up into different lots for people to buy and build their own house on. So he decided to break it up into 8 different lots, which we can see here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then he waited for just the right people to come along and build a house. So the first car that drove up was the little red Beetle car that you may remember if you've been here before. And it drove up, and he talked to them a while and decided they would be perfect for Music Street because they loved music. And so they got in their car and they drove up the hill and they drove down the hill. They drove up the hill, say it with me, and then they drove down the hill. They decided to purchase lot number 5. They took down the for sale sign. They built a red house for their red car. And they moved into their new house on Music Street. And they were newlyweds. They had just got married. And they were so in love. And that's the reason we sing "So" is the name of the 5th pitch that we have when we sing them in order here on Music Street. Okay, and so that pitch we will sing for you in a second because we need to get one more family here. So we have this blue minivan that drove in one day. This minivan was full of kids and parents. They were looking for a place to build a house. They decided they all loved music. It'd be a perfect place, so they drove up the hill and they drove down the hill. They drove up the hill and they drove down the hill. They decided on lot number, if you remember from last year, do you remember from last year? Just in case, if you were here and did this, they bought lot number 3. They took down the for sale sign, built a large house, and they moved their minivan in, started their new life on Music Street. And they had this cat that when you pet it, it went meow. And that's the reason we have on the 3rd place on Music Street, our 3rd pitch, we call it me. So we have "So" at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5th house on Music Street, and we have "me" at 1, 2, 3, the 3rd house on Music Street. "So" and "me." Let's listen to some of these on the piano. We're going to move you this way again. This is good enough, I think. All right, so listen to these pitches. This one is "So." This one is "me." So if we sing them, "So, me, so, me," you sing it. How about this? Me, so, your turn. How about this? Me, so. Now where I sing it in my voice is down here. So, me, so, me. Some of you, especially some of you 6th grade guys, might be singing it here. It might be more comfortable. For most of us, we need to be singing me, so, me. Okay? So for most of us and all the other grades, we're going to be singing up there. Okay? Maybe a couple more. So, me, so, me, so. We're going to introduce one more of our pitches today on Music Street. And that's this green-colored Mercedes-Benz limousine. And move back here just a little bit. Okay. So one day, this Mercedes-Benz limousine, this green color, pulled up, and they decided it'd be a perfect place to build one of their many houses. Okay. And so they got in and they drove up the hill. We go higher as we go up the hill, and we went lower as we went down the hill. Up the hill, and then down the hill. And they decided they were going to purchase lot number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right next to the so family. They took down their for sale sign, built a greenhouse that matched their green color, and that was because their favorite thing was money. After all, they drive a Mercedes-Benz limousine, and this was one of many houses that they had. And at night they would sit around and they would sing la 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 la. They would sing and count their money, and that's the reason we use la is the name for that 6th note on Music Street. So we have me, house number 3, so house number 5, and la is 6th in order. So we'll bring back to the piano, and I want to practice singing all of those pitches. Here we go. Here's so and me. Listen. So, me, so. Oh, sorry. So, me, so, me. Here's our new pitch. So, la, so. Since it's up the hill, la is higher. La, so, mi. Mi, so, la. Now, these are probably familiar because these are actually like what small kids sing on the playground at recess. You're like, na, 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 boo, boo. These 3 notes actually make up some entire songs like rain, rain, go away, come again some other day. And there's even more. So you can have an entire song with just these 3 notes, so, la, and mi. Okay, and so I want you to try this video again this week, to more than just once, maybe just to practice, since it's a short video, practice your song and practice singing so, la, and mi. And that's it for today, guys. I will see you next time.